Hi, and welcome to RedTrack Facebook 8 number 3. I'll start with the typical question. Can you please tell me if you can hear me loud and clear, if the connection quality is good so I can proceed? Okay, I hope that somebody will press like and tell me that connection quality is good. And meanwhile, what we'll do is first, it was a crazy roller coaster of last 3 months with, thank you very much, thank you for confirming. It was a crazy roller coaster of last 3 months with all the Facebook Convention API changes in Facebook, changes in RedTrack, changes what digital marketers do. We produced a lot of content about Facebook, including these 3 8s, and feels like things are settling down. Everything is clear. No new changes are coming. Facebook completely made a switch to aggregate event measurement. Everything is working well, not as anybody would want, but as it was said it would work. Data is not accurate in Facebook right now for some of the customers, still very accurate in RedTrack. And this will be our last Facebook 8 in this format. We're working on comprehensive step-by-step guide, both as a PDF and as a set of videos, to explain all the Facebook setup. This will be a live document. We'll keep it with new questions, new FAQ. But when we'll finish it in 2 weeks, basically the time for the next Facebook 8, I expect it will cover 95%, maybe even 99% of all questions and situations. Everything else we will serve like we did before on screen sharing calls, through live chat, etc. But again, that's what future will hold for us. For now, it's Facebook 8 number 3. I will switch on the slides. I'm going to do this on the fly and start answering the questions about Facebook. If you have any other questions, keep them to the end of this presentation and I will try to answer them too. So let's roll. And if you like the video and you want to get more from RedTrack, subscribe to our channel. We will keep creating great content, and of course I'll leave your comments for this video. So 4 questions we have for today. Warming up pixels for different domains, event, business managers, and ad accounts. So who goes what? What is warming pixel? What we actually warm up? Why we do this? And how it all works. And second biggest question, it has to do with pixel warm-up, by the way, how to configure events. We'll not tell you how to configure events because that has not changed. You just add events, send conversions to Facebook as events. You add those events in aggregate event measurement. But how you do it, what is event priority, why does it matter, we'll explain. Then we'll talk about setting parameters on ad set or on campaign level. And that's, for me, it's always an interesting question for the Facebook. And I'll explain why when we get to that part. And then how to analyze data about received conversions. So without further ado, let's jump into the questions. And if you have any, meanwhile, start typing them. I will answer after the stream. So, warming up pixel. You have your business manager. Inside your business manager, you have your data sources. Everybody calls them pixel. We do too. Then each pixel can have multiple events, and some of those events can get to aggregate event measurement and will be used to build your audiences, to run conversion campaigns, being shown in the reporting, and all the other stuff. So you actually not warming up a pixel, or you're not warming up an ad account, you're not warming up business manager. You are creating significant, in terms of Facebook, of course, event frequency, so that the events that Facebook sees will be added to aggregated event measurement. Because before you complete this, you can create conversion-focused campaigns. So instead of waiting for some time to generate all those conversions naturally from your results, it can be like 25, 30, up to 45 conversions across 30 days based on Facebook docs. You can manually create them, and we talked about creating those conversions manually, the frequency, the sequences on the last Facebook 8. Again, the summaries do about 20-25 across 2 days in batches of 5. This is usually sufficient for the Facebook to recognize the frequency and show event in the aggregated event measurement. Again, don't expect conversions to appear same instance. It takes time for Facebook to process all the conversions, show them in the interface, and then even more time to realize, basically to compute, because he works with billions of conversions, that a particular event reached significant event frequency. And of course, when you set up aggregated event measurement, you set up conversion event for a specific domain. So you're not forming a pixel, even if everybody says, including us, the same. You warm up events per pixel per domain. That's very important. Keep that in mind, and it should clear out all your questions. And talking about aggregated event measurement, it's probably the key part. Is let's take typical e-com example. You have your customer flow, you record page views, but that's of course separate. You can of course record content views, but key events that most e-com marketers track would be add to cart, checkout, and purchase. And when you set up aggregated event measurement protocol for a domain, you need to put those events in priority. And suppose we put purchase, checkout, and to cart. Naturally, you want to have more purchases, but you want to get these guys. So it is important to understand that for a particular visitor with a particular event sequence, Facebook will attribute, record, receive, process, and show in all the reports, and will apply towards machine learning the top most priority event in the sequence of events. He is highly likely, but not guaranteed, to attribute the next one in sequence, checkout. And even less likely to attribute even the next one in sequence, like add to cart. So if you have paths with sequential events and multiple people going through the sequence, you'll have most records for the top event in the sequence. Like this will be recorded, this will be recorded, this will be recorded, this will be recorded, and this one for this sequence. These are likely to be recorded and attributed. And since they will not be recorded and attributed by Facebook, it will also influence your reporting in Facebook, because for Facebook, those ones will not exist, like this add to cart. Meaning that you will not have 100% accurate data like you used to have. But that's fine, because you have ad trackers, and ad trackers will have 100% accurate data. At least most of the trackers will. So that's about event configuration and event priority. Now, the tricky question, what should you do if you actually have, for example, not add to cart, checkout, purchase, but say one type of demo request and the other type of demo request, which are equally important and not sequential, but can be filled by one and the same customer. What do you do? Don't want to lose both. Try setting up 2 pixels in our data sources, and in each pixel data source, a particular event will be the top priority one, and it will be properly attributed. And you'll just run campaigns with conversion optimization, one campaign based on one pixel data, the other campaign based on the other pixel data, and you are good to go. So I hope this covers the answer to the question about event configuration. And if it's not, we have our Facebook group regarding Facebook conversion API and ad tracking. Just go there and ask this question again using different words. We'll try to answer it to our best. Next one. parameters on ad set campaign level. And I like this question a lot because I do not know, and I will be very grateful if someone will show me how in Facebook I can set parameters on ad set or campaign level. To my best knowledge, you can do this only on the ad level in this tracking parameters section in the very bottom of the ad setup. If I'm missing something, please correct me. I'll be very grateful for this. So do it in comments to this video. Just post it in our Facebook group. It will be great. So, having said that, here is the difference. I just showed you the tracking template, sample template, abridged one, so not all parameters for Google and for Facebook. And as you can see, Google doesn't have a feature to replace campaign name automatically. So that's why with Google, whether you like it or not, you have to go at least at the campaign level, add this as a tracking parameter to your campaign, and type in campaign name manually yourself. We're working on automating this via API, but it's not coming at least in May. We will do the same for Facebook. It's probably will be available late May. Now, for Facebook automatically replaces ad name, ad set name, and campaign name, so you can have all this data in RedTrack reporting, and so you can have the same parameters across all your ad account. Because then you go to RedTrack and you have all your campaign names sorted out nicely with all your ad names, all your ads, additional data. We have 5 levels of drill downs, so you can get as granular as you want. And because Facebook replaces campaign name dynamically, you can have same set of tracking parameters from one RedTrack campaign across all your campaigns in Facebook, as long as it makes sense to you business-wise. If you promote different offers from one account, like financial offers and diet offers, keto stuff, just make one campaign for all your financial campaigns in Facebook, another campaign for all your Nutra stuff in Facebook, and run 2 RedTrack campaigns for, I don't know, tens, dozens, hundreds of Facebook campaigns. As long as they are in the same ad account or in the same business manager account, because we update costs for all those campaigns automatically on the ad set level or across all ad accounts in a single business manager for a single API integration with the traffic source. So multiple options. You can set same parameters across all your campaigns. And if somebody knows how to do it on the ad set or campaign level in Facebook, please let me know. So this is the answer to the next question. And the last one for today would be how to analyze conversion data. Sorry, no magic here as usual. Having said this, remember, right now, not all your events will end up in a Facebook reporting. And this means that before that, there was some discrepancy between trackers and Facebook, because Facebook can do attribution not based on click, but based on impression. Trackers don't know how to do it. Now, there may be even bigger discrepancy between Facebook data and, for example, RedTrack data, because we'll record all the conversions. Facebook may not record all the conversions we'll send back. Keep this in mind. If you see some unexpected discrepancy, let us know, but nothing will change. You will analyze data like you used to do, both in Facebook and in RedTrack. And this is it. This concludes our last, we think so, Facebook 8 stream in our attempt to help share the knowledge, share some insights about Facebook Conversion API. All the further updates will be coming in terms of integration guide. We're not wrapping up our streams. We'll keep doing great streams, but we'll probably stop doing streams like this, talking about Facebook and Facebook 8. So, meanwhile, do do we have any questions? I expect this most likely to be recorded, time coded, and then available for our support team, for our group to access the content. But if anybody's watching me live right now, we have some people live. So, any questions so far? And I'll give 30 seconds sitting here smiling to the camera, and then I'll wrap up, and we'll be happy to talk to you on our regular streams in a week from now. And for all of you who are watching this in the recording, don't hesitate to click like, leave comments, subscribe. We enjoy it and it helps us a lot. Okay, so no questions for today. Thank you very much for everybody watching this live and everybody who will watch this in the recorded version across all our channels. It was my pleasure to deliver you Facebook 8 stream number 3. We answered a couple of questions about attribution, event configuration, analyzing data. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your questions in the comments and have a great day. See you soon.